Alex, you there? Okay, Alex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello?
Did you give him the link?
No, I'm not
I
giving
will.
the link.
Okay, fine. I'll give it then. I'll give it. No issues.
Okay.
Just one
Yeah.
thing.
Okay. I'm walking out the
See you.
door though. So
Cool. No issues.
okay.
See you.
All right. Bye, Rush.
Yeah, we're
I'm
fine.
fine. How are you?
I'm good, you?
We're fine. So another thing, like Alex won't be there because she had to leave for work. It was a last minute call, so she won't be there. She says she'll watch the mail recording later. So yes.
Okay, I see. So guys, first of all, I need to understand what you're working with.
Okay.
I mean, what's the current plan? Type of services you're planning to provide?
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, these questions are quite crucial in terms of team setup, in terms of budgetings and hiring. So
Okay. So Roshan, I think you can start briefing him up.
Okay, so the main part is like I think I wrote it down. Okay, no, I didn't. Yes.
No.
So in the tech stack, so before we had a designer, we had a front-end developer. He not a front-end developer, we had a designer. So he did the did Alex show you our website, the basic website, basic layout?
yeah,
Yeah, that
yeah.
was done completely in Webflow.
Okay.
Webflow no code platform, in case you don't know. So the animations were done using Lottie.js, using After Effects. Like he was a designer, he knew how to use After Effects. So he learned something called Lottie.js and he implemented it into WordPress. I mean, not WordPress, Webflow. So what now we are thinking is like we got a few front-end developers. So we are planning on doing it in complete code. But we didn't get any React developer. I am a React developer, so we didn't get any React developers. I was planning to do it completely in React. We didn't get React developers. We got a Vue.js developer. So he told he has 5 years of experience. So he's like he'll take care of the front end part. You guys take care of the rest because he's mainly into front end. He doesn't know anything about back end and stuff. So I guess yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, and the purpose of the website is just a landing page that represents the company and services?
Yes, about that. It's gonna have the landing page. That's one. That's the static side, and the dynamic side. We were planning on having like a portal where we can log in as admins and customers can log in as clients. So what they're gonna see is they're gonna see like Tarun, how many pages? Like chat.
Uh,
The main reason is for the chat for us so that they can chat to us, talk to us and stuff. We didn't want to contact via WhatsApp because we don't want getting spammed and stuff. Those kind of stuff.
Okay, and do you guys have any Figma files?
Yes,
yes.
we have. Yes, we do.
Maybe we can you can guys share the link here. I will open it and we will walk through.
Cool.
Cool, Ivan.
Sir?
So how are you?
Say again, please.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Well, I forgot actually to introduce myself.
Yeah.
I'm based in Ukraine, in Kiev. It's like Central Europe. Me myself, I'm running development agency here.
Okay.
Okay.
We're working with MVP projects, which means like we have startups who build their first products. It can be mobile application or web application. And our actually goal and mission is to build these tools as fast as we can using like third parties APIs, libraries. We're building using React, React Native, and Django.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's our main stack. Okay, I see a Figma file. Maybe I can share my screen.
Yeah, you
Is
can.
that
Ivan.
enabled? Yes.
Yeah,
I did. Try now.
All right,
Yes.
seems Git.
Yes, Ivan.
Tarun, is this the one? User section pages, right? What else did we do?
Okay.
This was just a basic wireframe kind of thingy for our pages where users can interact with us. So this just has the chat, the dashboard, and the progress. They can check their progress, whatever has happened until now, through this, and they can just change their account information and stuff like that, or maybe even book another appointment or something. Like if they want another simultaneous project going on, they can just book another one. And
So
that's all. Yeah.
So the design, we didn't start with the designer because designer was busy building the static side of the web page, like the landing part. He was kind of doing that in Webflow. So me and Tarun thought we'll start with this, like how it's gonna look, the layout and stuff. So yes,
Mhm.
that's right, the design.
So Ivan, have you seen our site?
Yeah. Alex showed me.
Okay, cool. Okay, so can I know? So Roshan,
Yes,
PWA are gonna be our niche for now. For now, at least for now,
yes, for
right?
now. Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
Yes. So
This was an
later,
animation. Yeah, this was animation idea. Like,
Mhm.
Ivan.
that was just yeah.
We
So
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
go on, Ivan.
No, I'm not familiar that much with animation
Okay.
because we mostly use like static stuff.
Hmm.
So to me, it looks like, for example, we have basic screens for sign in, sign up, social, sign up,
Okay.
like terms, conditions is pretty standard. I think, for example, like depends what you want me to do, like to see what can we simplify here,
Mhm.
or how to move forward.
Okay.
Like two things. For example, email promotional offers and more. I don't think we need this event at all, because if we're going to use, for example, SendGrid, we're going to record uh, users to SendGrid database, and SendGrid itself has a functionality uh, to put unsubscribe button.
Okay.
That's the first option, and the second one is to put in account preferences types of the content user wants to receive. I mean,
Okay.
like promotional emails, so on, so on. But
Yeah.
while we don't have a marketing person who can do marketing, like email campaigns,
Okay.
Okay.
I don't think we should.
The thing was,
Okay.
Ivan, back then we had this marketing guy, so it was his idea to put in the promotional offers and stuff like that because he wanted to do such stuff. But then now I think yeah we have to change
Yeah,
it.
we'll have to remove it. Yes.
Right.
So what I usually do,
Mhm.
for example, I ask about waterfall model. So for example, this is we created a streaming platform,
Yeah.
and the purpose of waterfall model was basically to create landing, create sign in, sign up,
Okay.
integrate payment system like Stripe, and
Mhm.
basically every iteration has new features. And the logic of waterfall to me looks like we can build feature by feature until the very end. So like basically settings page or like some service pages are the last, and they're not blocked in development in any case.
Okay.
Yeah, so also it's to me it sounds like useful to have UI kit for front-end developer, not to spend that much time on drawing same components and follow
That's true.
same styles.
Yeah.
So this is my designer. That's what he usually do for most of the projects. Yeah. So here I would do. Here it is. Yeah. So here I would do like login functionality is not a problem. Then we can do, for example, welcome back user. This is the board. I assume they should display current projects for specific customer, correct?
Yeah, so the idea for the dashboard was to just show so we had this idea for a milestone kind of thing to show them the progress. So but then Roshan was like the entire milestone cannot be shown on a single card such as a dashboard. So we had to just show in a small piece of it.
Like a small
So we thought of
window.
putting,
kind of.
yeah, a small window kind of thing, and we thought of putting that into the dashboard, and and then there's a link for to view the entire thing. They can just click on the link and it takes you to the progress view. So yeah, that
So,
was the idea.
so what I would actually do, you guys know you're developers and I'm project manager. It's like super risky. It's like to shot your own knee to provide estimation for the milestone and show um, exact time frames. So what I would do, I would use the first page user see after registration as a page where he can put his request for development to complete the form for development for categories and stuff. And then basically he can track what's the status of his request. If we like, for example, we're interviewing developers for this position, and this one also based on your business idea. For example, if there are like three developers in the agency in the startup, obviously they will be able to manage like two projects at the same time, which means we would need take some time to onboard our developers to fulfill the request.
Okay.
So in the first stage, just to test this model, I would suggest to have request functionality in here, status of the request, and then like as a next step, once we validated that job, like that the concept works and the clients use your product, then we can move to more specific specific planning tool with the Gantt charts with stuff. So basically, if you want to have that tracking tool, it may be like it may be like breakdown of milestones where developer or project manager and the client put some tasks, then they basically drag drop it to the milestone, and we calculate estimation based on the estimation for every specific tasks, and taking in consideration that on one working day is 8 hours. I had a project like that where we created simple task management tool with a progress bar and stuff with the cards. It's quite
Okay, then. Ivan, if that's the case, I have a question for you. So what if, so we are also giving them a privilege to just chat with us directly. Instead of them making a form so that they can request for what's happening, they can just chat to us, right?
They can chat, but
Is that valid? Like,
second. Oh, it's not a card. Yeah, it's not that. I hope it still has development keys. Well, let me find the the paid one account. Or actually, you know what? We can do one in here. Can you see my entire screen, by the way?
Yes.
Yeah, Ivan. Yep.
And you can see incognito mode, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So actually, this is how it looks like. The dashboard, I have a client over here,
Okay.
and the timeline looks like this. I can do test task. I can estimate it for 12 hours.
Yeah.
And test demo task. So it creates like a ticket
Okay. In progress. Okay.
in progress. You can do finish, then fulfills like
Yeah.
the progress bar.
Okay.
So you can see like all tickets in here. Basically, if you have more than one ticket, it's all will be here. Document section, I can share documents with the client all over here. For example, I can use G Drive or Dropbox.
Yeah.
If I go to settings, it will crash because I don't have payment details here. It's just like a backdoor. So here I can do direct invoices to the customer. And I can request payment from PayPal.
Okay. Got it.
Okay. Got it.
So that's like really simple project management tool. Also, I can do portfolio on here and show this link for like share this link with the users who is not registered on the platform.
Okay.
So it's going to be like external link. Yeah. So this is like an example of really simple project management tool, and this is something you guys might use. So the purpose of this tool is that, for example, freelancer and the client, they do not communicate directly.
Okay.
So customer sends technical requirements, and freelancer himself, he puts the tasks to the list, and then client can approve or decline those tasks. And basically, that was the concept of that tool. So here's the same. Like in terms of selling pipeline, request can be here. Regarding the chat, I don't know, like if it's okay for you to communicate how it's gonna work. If it's gonna be a chat between, for example, developer and the client. Not sure if it's a good solution as well, because
Why is that so?
There has
Why
to be
is that
some
so?
reason.
Because sometimes clients get rushy, and like basically in this case, project manager or someone senior should handle communication, because like, for example, my developers, 90% cases they don't communicate with the client at all during the project, so I'm the only person. So here I think we can break down, for example, roles for developers and project managers, and it's better for project manager to have that type of communication.
Okay.
Okay.
Agreed. Makes sense.
Agreed.
Yeah.
So the reason we wanted the chat is okay. Like, what if the client wants to talk to a developer or something? Like how would they connect to us? Like, what if the client wants to talk to a developer because they want a specific feature? So how would they contact in case of your way?
So basically, I don't see reason why we cannot have, for example, here a placeholder for Figma and functionality to upload requirements document, which is usually enough most of the times, and assign a project manager who can handle and finish up definition session, rather than client will directly message you, hey Raj, Did you
Okay.
finish with that? Did you finish with this? So on, so on.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think developers should code. Project managers and, for example, CTOs, they should
Yes. Okay. Agreed.
be
Makes sense.
involved in communication. Well, the good thing if we will handle chat functionality, the good thing here, it will save costs for example, using Slack with the clients, using like any other communication tool for team. I know you guys using Discord. I use
Yes.
Slack.
Slack. Okay. So, like, are you saying that you want to bring clients into Slack so that we can talk over that?
No, I'm saying that
Okay.
I'm using Slack right now, and
Okay,
this
like
one,
that.
this feature basically resolves that issue. So
Okay.
it's like cuts companies' expenses. You don't need to pay the third-party service, and it's not always a good idea to bring customer to Discord. Discord is like internal chat room between
Yes,
all team
I get-
members.
Yes.
Yeah, true. Agreed.
Yeah, so tricky thing about the chat, I would suggest to use already existing library as well, because from my understanding, most complicated things in chat are first, time synchronization between, for example, two users. I'm in Ukraine, you guys in India, and I from my side, I should know exactly when I received that message.
Okay.
Same goes to you. And usually when, for example, you write in chat, personally, there's discrepancy because of where your server is located. Also, you need some capacity to storage images, to storage different like chat stories and so on.
Yeah.
I agree.
Well, so this is one. This one is good. Also, like superb feature that you can implement here is basically when someone attaching a link in here or a document, it's going to be connected to project directory, which is really helpful not to lose any things.
Okay.
Any documents.
Okay. Okay, makes sense.
Yeah, so this might be cool. And even on this stage, if you won't find that much customers to fulfill like development expenses and stuff, this one tool can be used, can be sold as white label solution to lots IT companies, because it's basically it looks like a messenger, like management tool for IT companies, for outsourced IT companies, and can be popular as Slack, for example, which is also a cool perspective. Well, pretty straightforward, like image, display name, password. Dark mode is actually
That is just
up to you guys. I wouldn't say it's must-have feature, but still, support. Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Okay,
Submit.
so the question was, do we need a support page? I don't know. That was just a question mark. The support
Yes,
page was just a
yes, like Ivan, we were like these guys were against me from having a support page because we had the chat, and that made sense. But now we're planning to remove the chat feature, right? So I think we'll need. What do you say?
Well, support is quite important because you would need to collect feedback from customers. Maybe someone will come up with a good idea how to improve the product, which is also a like free tip on where to go, how to build your roadmap.
okay.
Okay.
So maybe to simplify it, I don't know, like send your have questions, send your email to support@medapti.com. That's also enough. It's not a big task to have support. Maybe in future you guys would like to have a CRM system, like something like HubSpot,
Okay.
and track all those inquiries over there. And the last page is project status itself, right?
What is it? Taran?
It was just
Progress
the
thing, right?
project status. We decided on having the entire milestone on that, right?
Oh, that one. Yes.
Yes.
So this one looks like the most complicated.
Yeah, true. Yeah, Ivan.
We can do, I don't know, like it's based on what Alex say. Maybe we can use Trello API or Notion API. Trello is Atlassian, which is always paid. Like to use Trello engine to have
For the
board with
thing. Okay, nice. Okay, got it.
yeah, something like that. And for the MVP stage, I think it's more than enough. So the flow looks like customer has request. He can put his request. You see the status. Then he can communicate with project manager, and basically he can track what's going on with the project. I would add also over here, like we can add email settings, as I said, like I want to receive emails. For example, you have a new message, since it's web application, you have a new message,
Notification.
like new document was attached to your project, or status of the task,
Yes,
blah blah
Ivan.
blah,
Yeah.
was updated to, which is quite cool. I know the guys who built, so these are partners of mine. They have something similar, but I don't like it at all. And they like I wasn't building this platform. I just do some development on their behalf for the client. So here's how it looks. You can join. I think I have admin access. I'll sign up. So it's not. It looks bad. Sign in. Okay, log in.
Taran, the idea is nice, right?
So again.
The thing was
Yeah,
nice.
so-
Yeah, this thing. Yeah, I like that.
So my gigs. And here is how they have the board with the requests.
Oh, okay. Is this the
Right.
Trello API?
Hmm?
Is this the Trello API?
No. It's just separate product that's similar to
Okay. got it.
what you want to build, but yours look better even on wireframes, I think.
Hmm.
And the idea looks more sophisticated than this one. So,
Got
for
it.
example, they see the status of the task. Maybe, by the way how you see it right now, you guys can use it for super admin to track fulfillment of client orders.
Okay. Yeah, and I just wanted to tell this. The reason we wanted a milestone thing was like Alex and the marketer, we were planning of having the payments in a milestone basis. So once we give a small feature, we send them a demo and they pay us. The next feature and they pay us. Like that was our idea. So
Yeah,
what do you think? Is that good?
yeah, that completely makes sense. Once again, it makes sense in terms of functionality,
Okay.
but it might be different depending on who your client is.
Okay, yeah.
For example,
Agreed.
if it's a small, if it's a small fix,
Mhm.
you're doing a small fix, yeah, that's no problem. If it's
Okay,
ongoing project or the project with unclear requirements and you need to work as you go, it makes sense to have, for example, a tracker, not a fixed price contract,
Okay.
because in case of fixed price contract, you guys will lose money and spend too much hours defining what client wants. So two types of cooperation. I would actually do, since like you guys small team, I would actually start building this MVP, and then with marketing guy, I would create a pitch deck and go on Product Hunt or Indiegogo and launch campaign there.
Okay, agreed.
That's looks like that's look quite reasonable since you don't have clients in the pipeline. And as far as I know, like Indiegogo is 100% free promotion campaign, but they will definitely ask you for promo coupons for their users.
Okay.
And this looks awesome to me. What do you guys think?
Okay, first step, I really loved the idea, dude. And the idea of not having chat because customers can sometimes be pretty naggy, and the idea of having support page because of we benefiting from that. Yes, I like the idea.
Yeah, so to make things more clearly,
Yeah.
I think we need to have a board. We need to define types of users we're going to have. For example, the one developer. So for developer, it's quite important to have functionality where he reports on the project status, which is, I guess, only this screen,
Mhm.
because first screens, they're dedicated to client and company / agency manager, who basically assigns a person
Okay.
from the pool. So here we have client role, and we should have admin role, who is manager.
Okay.
Yeah, we can definitely have privileges.
Yeah. And we need to put down these flows. For example, once again, as I usually do that, for example, we're building a platform for German startup. They're giving backs based on subscription. So we have user who registers. He puts his information, then he see landing page with the subscription plans.
Okay.
Then he can choose a bag, complete checkout, and so on. And also we have admin side. And admin, he see all statistics based on how many users in there, what they're purchasing, and we even split it into two different boards.
Okay.
Basically, that helps to prioritize and set up the proper development flow.
Okay.
For analysis too, yes, agreed.
Yes.
For example, project management tool, which is over here, it looks like this. So we have freelancer view and client view. Like sometimes they're like most of the time they're equal, but for example, only freelancer pays for the service. and basically that's the way he see all information on the board.
Okay.
And this is how clients see this. So they have different activities on the tasks
Oh,
and so on. Yeah.
okay.
So
So
this,
so the clients can add requests and stuff like tickets. Nice. That's
no,
a
no.
good rather than
Like
chat.
the logic is freelancer can create. He can create task himself, and client can request. Can add request
Okay.
some changes to the ticket, and developer can accept or decline it,
Oh,
but before he will move forward with this task, he should estimate it separately.
okay. Nice.
And
Good, good.
client himself, he can, for example, he see that it was estimated, he can accept or deny this request himself.
Okay, this is pretty close to how Upwork works, right?
No, differently. So Upwork is works basically on bids and communication, like two things.
No, not about that. Once you have already set up a project, the client can actually start entering new milestones if they need to, and the freelancer can either accept it or deny it. Yeah, pretty similar.
Mhm.
Uh,
Yeah.
but then, Ivan, my question is, so we thought of making it utmost convenient to the users. Don't you think adding in new cards and stuff like that? Because most of the people, while they're making a new website, if they want something like a website to be done for themselves, they won't be knowing what to add, right? So
What I'm saying, showing this example, what I'm saying is not the flow we're using here, rather than the way we need to split up roles
okay.
Tarun, he's
before.
talking about a portal, like one for clients and one for us. That's what he
Yes,
meant.
now I get it.
Yeah.
Yes, got it.
Nice. Good one.
So that's I think the first stage.
Okay.
Before starting development.
Okay.
Guys, I have another call. I have a pretty busy day today.
No problem, Ivan. No problem.
Yeah, we can do. You see, I have some spots tomorrow.
Okay.
We can do one with Alex. Let's say it's 7 a.m. Not to make him wake up early.
Okay. Another thing, I mean, tomorrow, can we discuss our workflow so that we can get started, like what we have to start and those kind of stuff?
Yeah.
No, what do you say, Ivan?
So I shared my ideas. You guys can think about it internally.
Okay.
Okay.
And tomorrow we can finalize the way how we will proceed with this.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Yes, sounds good.
Yep.
Awesome.
Mm.
All right. So it was nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Ivan.